Hey, what's good everyone? This is Mias and welcome to my Time Thief combos updated featuring the new Time Thief monster. I actually forgot the name, but it's fine. And before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get right into it. So if you draw Regulator and Parallel Exceed out of everything, you can actually do a really nasty board. And this is something that I actually didn't have in my older combos. It's actually really cool that, combo number one, my first ever Time Thief video was like good, the second one was much better, and this one is actually going to be, I think, significantly better. So there's always like some form of evolution, which is nice. Charmander evolved into Charmeleon and then Charizard. Yeah, so this is really nice. You can play around Ash by going Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, haha, very funny joke. No, but seriously though, some people might actually sometimes not Ash the Regulator because you could be scared of Gamma, which is now a card that I play. You're going to see why soon enough. It is actually involved in the combo. And yeah, just being able to go Winder, Chainlink 1, and then Adjuster Chainlink 2 is actually kind of nice here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And the really bait thing with Adjuster is that it is one of those annoying cards that is either, like, it's one effect per turn and only once that turn. So you can't, like, special summon it from hand and use the Foolish Burial effect, like both effects in one turn. It sucks, but it's, I don't know. I don't know why Konami does that, I guess. Anyways, yeah, Ahashima is really nice here, so you can go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. By the way, just in case you're wondering, did you count the summons? This, like Ahashima, was summon number 4. Yes. Regulator was summon number 1, and then summon number 2, summon number 3. Ahashima is summon number 4. So in other words, this combo is 100% Nibiru proof, because on our, I believe, the 5th summon is technically like the 8th or 7th or like 9th summon, but Nibiru won't be used because this immediately exceeds summons. So the first window of, the first opportunity for your opponent to Nibiru isn't even right now, it's right now. This is the moment where your opponent can finally Nibiru you, because he can't just interrupt an effect that's going on. He can't be like, oh yeah, the middle of your Ahashima resolving, I'm gonna, Nibiru you right now. No. You have to wait all the way. And this is nasty because Rafflesia is actually a card that can send Gravedigger's Hold from the deck to the graveyard to negate monster effects that happen in the hand, graveyard, and banish, and inflict 2,000 points of direct damage to your opponent. Yes, but you still take the damage. And it's kind of nasty because, if once again time gets called, please don't slow play. Anyway, or stall for time. Anyways, yeah, so just gonna negate that Nibiru. And my Parallel Exceed is going to summon yet another Parallel Exceed for the ability to make another rank 4. And we're not done yet, because we have a stacked graveyard, remember? Of course. Yo, this is why Regulator is insane. And of course, this Adjuster... Wait, hold on, where is it? Yeah, wait, what? There. Adjuster was able to send that missing piece, so... Yeah, it's cool, I guess. We now have the two Time Thief monsters that float in the graveyard, that have effect in the grave, so now we can revive both of them. The Basal Ship is by detaching an Xyz material from an Xyz monster you control, and Chrono Quarter is whenever your Time Thief basically leaves the field by a card effect. I believe you can revive it, and both of them, when they leave the field, they get banished, but if you use them for Xyz materials, you can kind of loop, so it's pretty nice. And we're gonna make Time Thief Perpetua here, because out of everything here, I guess I want to say the most, like the one that can use its effect proactively the best might be either between Rafflesia or Perpetua, but Time Thief Redoer doesn't have an effect that allows you to activate an effect by detaching material for a cost, so regardless of what you do, it will never trigger Ahashima. I learned that the hard way, yes. And during the end phase, of course, when your Redoer comes back, you give him a Time Thief flyback, and I guess this is kind of where the combo ends. It's just a 2-card combo that plays through Nibiru and makes, 3 interruptions. This Rafflesia could potentially send another Gravedigger's Hole, or if you didn't have to negate the Nibiru, you can send Treacherous, but Treacherous kind of does conflict a tiny little bit with Shade Brigandine, so I don't necessarily know if it's the best option, but this is pretty nasty. So during the standby phase, you get to revive back any Time Thief monster. Winder, of course, is the best one because it instantly searches, and the Redoer is just going to get another card from the top of the deck, and Perpetua, sorry, I was going to say Rafflesia. Perpetua can give it another material. So even if you play multiple trap hole cards with Rafflesia, you can you can use the effect again and again and again, because Perpetua can just give it materials over and over. And if you play Negalogia, it's also really nasty because you can give materials to your Negalogia. So this is another form of support that this deck also got relatively recently. So pretty nice stuff indeed. Let's get into the next combo. Alright, so what happens if you have Adjuster and a level 4 extender with Monster Reborn? I know Monster Reborn is kind of specific, but unfortunately there's just nothing else that fits the bill for the combo that I'm going to try to achieve here. And realistically, if this card isn't Monster Reborn, it is just any level 4 extender, you obviously know that you won't be able to do that much. You can do a bit, but not nothing too special. So I'm going to Foolish for the Regulator, and I'm gonna make a Redoer and tag it out. So now I control no monster. So if I revive back this Regulator, I will be able to use its effect, and then summon Winder and I believe Basal Ship, yes, and then I will be able to search for that Retrograde, which is a generic spell and Trap Negate, and also attaches the card. So if you're negating a spell card, it's even better because your Redoer will be able to draw a card. It's easy to have a trap card underneath Redoer, I guess, because you're already playing Flyback, and Perpetua gives it Flyback, but obviously you won't be playing the Time Thief spell cards, they suck. So yeah, now you make Perpetua during the end phase. Once again, you give it Flight back, and then during the standby phase, you get both effects. So not only Redoer, but also Perpetua to attach and to summon back the Winder. You're gonna get your search for either, I guess, another Retrograde, which I don't think makes sense. You can't really search another Winder. And if you search this this thing right here, the Regulator, I guess you're kind of covered from like double Regeki or something sketch like that. No, not really, because the Redoer can just kind of tag out, but whatever, I guess you understand the point here. So that's basically it, and let's get into combo number 3 now. Alright, another 2-card combo. So Basal Ship and Parallel Exceed. This is relatively good and playable through Nibiru because this Redoer right now is summon number 5, Basal Ship was 1, El Mirage was 2, Parallel 3, Parallel number 2 is summon number 4, and Redoer is summon number 5. So if they Nibiru us right now, it doesn't do that much. Realistically, we're just going to tag out the Redoer, and that's kind of it. You know, your opponent had to waste... realistically, you can also chain El Mirage, and then your opponent doesn't even summon Nibiru. Maybe he does, but then you get like a 0... I mean, you're gonna get a 0-0 Nibiru anyways, but I actually have no idea. Oh wow, that's good food for thought. I don't know if Nibiru has to actually tribute at least one monster to summon. Oh well. Anyways, just gonna, you know, summon that Lambda because I had, you know, I revived the Basal Ship back from my graveyard by detaching material from Redoer. And this is actually really sick with Redoer because when I tag him out, I can search Gamma during my end phase and also use Gamma even if I control monsters thanks to Lambda's effect. So what I suggest though is actually to use the Gamma ASAP because otherwise they can just kind of summon a really terrifying card such as Gem Knight Garnet, jump over your Lambda, and everyone knows of course that Garnet has a really good effect, so they might actually be able to break the board. Anyways, yeah, pretty nice stuff with a really bad... I guess opening hand. It's just a 2-card combo, nothing too special here. Let's get into the 4th and final combo. Alright, I kind of have to explain that. So assuming that you have Basal Ship, Parallel Exceed, so once again, the bad... I guess I want to say the bad 2-card opening, because this realistically isn't really what you want to see. You kind of want to see Winder and Regulator when you play this deck, but of course you can't just always draw those cards, and sometimes you draw a bunch of extenders, but with no juice starters. So how do you get an engine started with your juice out of no juice? Well, don't worry, because we can create juice. I said the word juice quite a lot. Don't worry, I don't actually take juice. I am 100% natty. But I mean, it's obviously obvious to guess because it's not even like I was jacked anyways. But yeah, Basal Ship, Parallel Exceed, Dinotherium, and I guess Strangle Lanius. Both of them have drawbacks because Dinotherium, you have to use it while you have no level 4 in your grave, and Strangle Lanius, it locks you under Dark only. So I really wanted to show you the quote-unquote worse extenders because we're actually going to be summoning these 2 monsters first because I actually want to play through Nibiru the best I can. So yeah. Normal summon Basal Ship, of course, really convenient that it has 1000 attack. I love this so much, man. This is the reason why Parallel Exceed is randomly good in the deck. And yeah, this is going to be, once again, summon number 4 into summon number 5. So if we get Nibiru, it's not the end of the world once again. And yeah, we're going to detach Basal Ship. So once again, for now, it's fine. Now we're going to summon Dinotherium because the only monster in our graveyard is a level 8 and Dinotherium can only revive... allow your opponent to specifically revive back a level 4, not even like a level 4 or lower. So if you get a hand trapped, they cannot revive back their own Ghost Ogre or Ash or something like that. which is kind of nice. And now we make Lambda. So once again, are you seeing what I'm doing? I'm not summoning Strangulanius first, and I'm not summoning Dinotherium first because I want Redoer to be the 5th summon just in case I get Nibiru or something. So yeah, Lambda, and now I'm going to finally summon Strangulanius. So now we're locked under Dark, but it's fine because Lambda was the final non-dark monster that we summoned. And now we make Perpetua, and we actually use the effect right away to actually get a monster underneath. And this is Winder because we want to tag out right now. Well, actually during the end phase, sorry. Another pretty interesting move. So this also kind of in a way plays through Nibiru in like a tiny bit because if you try to go into end phase, your opponent has to Nibiru during main phase only. So if he, uses on end of main phase, then you just chain, Redoer, and you at least keep the, Redoer on the field. So if you have, a retrograde, it is live, and if you can actually excavate, a trap card from your opponent's top deck, if you're skillful at Yugi Mons, or if you play against Altergeist, then you're pretty much gooch. Or you can excavate, a spell card in case you're playing against Brandish. And, well, I mean, that would kind of, and, yeah, yes, yeah, well, I mean, you can do it, but yeah. And, yeah, now we're actually also going to be searching for Gamma. And as you can see, we have a Winder in the graveyard now. So during the standby phase, not only can we attach 2 cards to this Redoer, so we should always go for the RNG one first. And as you can see, in case I got a monster, then my Perpetua, I know that I'm going to obviously give it flyback. But if I already had a trap card with Redoer because I got it from my opponent's deck, then I might actually choose to, I don't know, attach a monster to Redoer. It really is up to me. Or I guess up to you because you're the player and I'm just the teacher. Well, not really the teacher, but you understand. And yeah, the standby phase, I revive back Winder, I get a search. Happy Land City. That's pretty good. Honestly, it's not even a broken hand whatsoever. A single regulator can borderline do all of that single-handedly, but yeah, that's not bad at all. And of course, I explained to you the logic behind playing through hand traps and how you can do it, but this is not over yet. I will be uploading a deck profile tomorrow and a test hand video in 2 days. I don't know when is wait, hold on. We're technically Tuesday today, so Wednesday should be the testing video. I hope, I guess. I'm pretty sure. And I'll try to make more discussion videos because apparently those are actually doing well. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.